Are you still there, Connie? Well, she's not interested. Hey, Connie, how are you? It's Bill.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing good. Do you have some time to talk about it?
I'm driving, so yeah.
Okay, good. How long of a drive do you have? Are you still there, Connie? Well, she's not interested.
A few moments later.
Hey, Connie, it's Bill.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
I'm driving, and I had a call come in, and I tried to send it to voicemail, and I think I turned you off.
Oh, you hung up on us instead of sending them to voicemail. That's all right. It must have been an important call. We were running the numbers on the house. Tell me about it. Have you started working on it? Are you still interested in selling it? Where are you at? It's been about a week. So.
I'm still interested in selling it. I showed it to another investor yesterday, and he's supposed to get back with me. Sell it, or in a couple weeks when I'm free with one project I'm trying to wrap up, we'll go in and put new floors in it and put a renter back in it. I ultimately do want to sell it. I'm trying to liquidate I'm only going to keep 2 rentals.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to liquidate the others because I've got this big farm project I'm working on.
I think last time we talked, you were mentioning like how much you were looking for the property, like willing to, because if you remember, we talked a little bit about just like, we haven't done a project down in Columbia before, looking at the sale price and kind of renovation costs and stuff like that. And I have some experience, but this is Blaze's first project that I'm helping him with too. So what would be the price that you would be willing to let go of the property for?
I think I told you and told him $100,000 is the cheapest I will go.
Okay.
I can sit on it. I can fix it up and sit on it, and in a couple of years it's going to be worth a whole lot more because of the Justice Center that's being built there.
Yeah, I agree with you. But with us just trying to figure out how to make some money on it. Yeah, we don't have that much time.
I have a realtor friend that actually has someone approved for up to $175,000 for an FHA loan, and I told her I could get it FHA compliant if I flipped it, but it would be 2 months, before I could get that ready.
I'm a little concerned about the market and the sale price. That's kind of where my numbers were a little bit off from your asking price. I want to figure out how to do a deal here. I think we're like really close. If I was at like 170, I came up with a sale price of 175, but looking at your property down the road,
yeah.
And that's just being a little conservative, I think it could be 200, but I just couldn't find 235. I can see how you do. You got a 3.2. It's about the same size. It doesn't look like low ceilings are the end of the world in Columbia, I guess, because you've got low ceilings in this house. Man. Hey, so I know that you want to get some of this cash over to the farm. Let me ask you something that I've done in the past. Would you even consider, and maybe we meet and talk a little bit, would you consider like doing a deal where we come in a little bit lower on the purchase price, but then, because I only want to make $30,000 on this project. Like that's it. And then on the backside, maybe if there's an upside, like it does end up selling for $235, we come up with a split on that after we sell. Is that something you'd be interested in doing, possibly?
Maybe. I don't know. But like I said, I showed it again yesterday, and they're actually looking at maybe taking East 11th and West 6th, which would be ideal for me. But West 6th, see, I've got that separate property. There's 2 lots there, and you can actually build another little house on that Toller Lane property.
How much are you looking to get out of that one?
Toller Lane, I would sell that lot. The whole thing is $150.
So that's 607 West 6th and the Teller Lane lot.
Toller Lane is part of the 607 West 6th listing.
And you want $150,000 for both of those?
For both of those little parcels, yes.
Well, I'd love to help you get going on the farm and figure out a way to get a deal done so we can have a project down there in Columbia and get going.
Well, just think about it, and I'm gonna sit on it for, like I said, for a few days because I'm waiting on them. And
let's find a way to make this work. I want to do a deal here. So let me look at Let me look at the other one. And what's the best way? Do you want us to write it up and send you something? Do you want to get together and talk one day? What's the best?
Whatever you want to do. I am running back and forth to the farm right now over the next couple of weeks. You don't have to give me a formal thing. If you want to just send me a text and say, hey, here's what we're willing to do, and then I can respond when I have time, I'll be happy to do that.
Okay, you want us to text you to this number?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay, what I'd like to do, if it's okay with you, is let me just put together like a couple options, like maybe like a couple different options. Maybe we can get you some cash to the farm, and maybe you can make more than $100,000 on the back end if it sells for $235. But then it kind of reduces the risk a little bit on our first project down there in Columbia. We meet some contractors, we get going and build a relationship. So, Connie, I would love to work with you. I really think there's a deal here to be made, whether it's some sort of partnership where you can take the money and put it in the farm right now and we can invest in you. So,
sounds good.
All right, Connie, thanks for your time today.
All right, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, that was interesting. It's pretty clear that she's just like desperate, distressed, those kind of things to come under 100K, which I get. She can, fix it up, throw a tenant in there. So she gave a couple of options there. She said, pay me $100,000 cash, I'll walk away from it. She said, maybe I would be interested in joining in on the profit on the backside. And then she said, or maybe you would invest in it and we split the profits on the backside, where she actually does it and we make money on the back end. So there's a couple options that we have here, but you would have to go raise the private money for that probably. So it's probably going to be somewhere around, she might take 100 for it. Like, hey, if we give you 100 cash, you put the rehab costs in and we split the profit 50-50 with her doing it. Okay. So you would have to raise $100,000 on a note and a mortgage on the property to some private money lender, and then we figure out how to pay them interest. Okay. So what I might do is raise like 110, give her 100, and then do the project. So there's a lot of moving parts to kind of talk through with that, which we can do right now. And you guys can click right here and watch that video of us walking through all of the details of how I would set this up, and we'll come up with our offer and send it to Connie. We could do, so we have like the A, B, C offer, I feel like, again, still. The A is like our cash offer, this is what we can pay.